Hi, everybody. Welcome to another asynchronous module. In this module, we're talking about gender diversity in social studies. I know this is a hot topic, and a lot of you have expressed high anxiety about dealing with identities that children have that are non-binary, and not quite sure about how to handle that. So hopefully this module will give you some good ideas about that. That's my hope. So the learning goals for this module are not only to learn a little bit more about gender diversity, and also looking at how gender diverse programs in schools, how they look, but also looking at gender diverse children's literature. You're going to have an opportunity to look at a book and pick out a book and do a little book talk on that book. And then finally, how might you include gender diversity in your curricular unit? What might that look like? So I'm going to share my screen with you right now, and we'll go through the module quickly. So here is the gender diverse social studies module. It's under assignments. It should take you about 3 hours to work through it. Let me make this a little bigger so you can see it. So you will actually be doing 3 different activities. You'll be uploading, well, not uploading, but just participating in 3 different activities in this module. Activity 1, you're going to watch Creating Gender Inclusive Schools. It's a video. And then after watching, you're going to upload a little response. Activity 2, you're going to participate in a diversity book talk. So you're going to choose a gender inclusive children's book to read, and you're going to upload your response to a particular prompt. And then activity 3, you're really going to now look at your curricular unit and come up with maybe some ideas of how you might include gender diversity into your unit. So the first thing you're going to submit all 3 activities online in this particular module. But the first thing you're going to do is open up this module slide presentation, because that is going to walk you through everything related to this particular module. So I'm going to open it up here. You can follow along with me. Make this a little bigger. So here are the slides. So you're just going to read through the slides. I even have a little agenda here for you to look at. So you're going to just follow through all the slides. If there's a video, watch the video link. Here's activity number 1. For activity number 1, you need to sign up for a free Santa Clara University UCanopy account. You're going to use your SCU sign-in information to do that. Once you've signed up for the account, now you're ready to watch this particular film. It's a 20-minute film. Once you have your account, you're just going to click on the link and watch the film. It's an amazing film. It is, in this film, which takes place, it's looking at a school, an elementary school in Oakland, California, Peralta Elementary School. What happens when you bring gender training to a public elementary school? What does that look like? So this film really demonstrates the power of having honest and open conversations about gender with children. And I think you'll find it very interesting to watch and see how children respond. So after you watch this 20-minute video, you're going to upload your response on Camino to this question. How do you feel about teaching gender inclusive social studies curriculum? Do you think it's important for children to learn appreciation for gender diversity, to learn to respect others' gender identity? Do you think that's important? Why or why not? And there is no right or wrong answer. I'm just curious to know how you feel about this. So this is where you'll upload your response. Then you'll work through the slides a little bit more. Here's some more slides you're going to work through, just reading through them. Very interesting research data. I think you'll find that very interesting. To read through each of the slides. This is a gender diversity curriculum that was created for teachers by grade level. So you can download a free copy here just for your own resources. Here's more about that curriculum. Teaches students to be respectful, teaches a lot about respect, which is wonderful. It's set, each set contains lessons for K through 2 and 3 through 5. So I love that too. It addresses name calling and bullying and a lot of other things. And it also addresses gender diversity and gender roles. So I'm going to scroll through these a little bit more. Now, I think this is a pretty interesting slide. What do you say to parents? So how do you explain that you're teaching about gender diversity to parents? So it would be helpful for you to read through this. I have worked with many parents in my teaching career, teaching about gender diversity that have questions about this. And these are some things I'm sharing with you that I learned to implement when I'm teaching anything related to gender diversity. So there's a part 1 and a part 2. There's a little video here, a couple of videos that you can watch. Then this is activity 2. So activity 2, what I want you to do is choose a gender inclusive children's book to read. And then on Camino, I want you to upload your response to the book to this prompt. So you're going to read through the book, and then you're going to upload a response. So you're going to give the title of the book, your opinion of the book, and an example of how the book addresses difference. So here are some gender diverse book links that you can click on. You can just choose one and then go ahead and upload your response to that book. These are all really wonderful books. I have many of them in my library if you ever want to borrow them. They're really great books. Okay, and then the last activity, including gender diversity in your unit, I want you to read your grade unit chapter, your curricular unit grade level chapter from the California History Social Science framework. Now, the framework is different from the standards. The framework actually informs the standards. So it's interesting to read the framework that was updated in 2016. So I want you to look through the framework, look for your grade level, and just read that chapter of the framework that's related to your grade level. And then on Camino, I want you to upload one way that you could include gender diversity in your unit. I came up with an example. So for example, in 5th grade on page 96 of the California History Social Science Framework, it says, whenever possible, the past should be examined through the eyes of women, men, and children from a variety of historical groups. Viewing the past from the perspective of those that lived it is best done through a variety of primary resources. So one way that I can include gender diversity in my unit, if I was going to do this unit, is by directing students to pick a woman who helped win the American Revolutionary War. And I've included a little link here that I'm going to be using in my unit, and make a video about her life. The student can develop their female profile from a web source. Here is the web source that I gave, a role of women in the American Revolution. So they can pick one of these people and just develop a profile for that person. In your response then to activity 3, this is an example of how I want it to look. So give the grade level, the page of the History Social Science framework, write out the piece of the framework that you want to focus on, and then list the ways that you want to include gender diversity in the unit. And if it includes a website link, include that website link in your response. So you would just upload this example or an example like this onto Camino. So if you need any files that might be associated with this module, again, go to Files, and go to class number 8, gender diversity. And here are all the files associated with that module. So here is the respect or Gelson ready, set, respect curriculum. Here's more curriculum. This is a pretty interesting video called It's Elementary, talking about gay issues in school, if you wanted to watch it. I think this has the video link on it, hopefully. Yes, it does. So you can watch these videos if you want more information about talking about gay issues in schools. It's a fabulous video. It's about an hour long. So I didn't include it as a project that you had to complete, but if you wanted more information about it, you could click on that. Okay, I'm going to stop my share and I'm going to let you guys go and get started. I hope you have a good time with this module. I think you'll really like it. Most of my students really have enjoyed this module. If you have any questions, again, just email me or call me. And if you want to meet, I'm more than willing to meet with you about it. We'll talk to you later. See you next time. Bye.